What's going on, everyone? I'm Derryl Barnes. I'm Derryl Barnes. I'm your host, Derryl Barnes. I'm Derryl Barnes. I'm Derryl Barnes. I'm Derryl Barnes. And I'm Derryl Barnes. Thank you for joining us.
UMTV reporter Derryl Barnes is live with us here in the studio. Derryl, what have you found?
Guys, the University of Miami started the year with a restriction on campus visitors. But as the university moved into its second phase of its safety plan, P100 got the green light to begin giving campus tours in October. I sat down with some members of P100 to see how this year's tours are different. Whether it's the picturesque palm trees all around, the modern architecture of Shoutout, or the resort-looking view around Lake Osceola, there's something about the U that makes future Canes say,
the green, the wildlife, Shoutout, even the lake, all coaxed me into coming here.
And that's just part of the reason why Kurt Denton enjoys being a P100 tour guide. He loves helping others fall in love with this campus just like he did.
That's something that always brings me a lot of happiness, is when people just admire our beautiful campus.
But campus tours look so much different this year.
Before, literally students could bring 2 to 5 people with them, but now we've really limited to 1 to 2 people, but we're really trying to have them stick with one.
Normally, smaller tour groups would mean a more personal tour, but face masks can get in the way of that now. And another barrier that has some potential students frustrated is that students can't even see inside the freshman dorms.
The biggest thing that everybody wants to see on every tour is the freshman dorms.
And it's what people look forward to the most. Everyone wants to know where they're going to sleep. What does it look like? Is it a prison cell? Is it a luxurious high,
And while they'll admit that it's a little bit of a bummer not being able to see where you'll live your first year, P100 recognizes the importance of campus tours and how fortunate they are to even be able to have them this year.
We know there's a lot of universities that are not offering campus tours. A lot of universities are still doing it online.
Studies have linked campus visits to higher rates of application and enrollment. So while the U may not be able to offer prospective students the full experience, the school is still doing more than others are to help draw in high school students and have them looking forward to views like this for the next 4 years. While P100 feels that providing these tours is huge for the university and prospective students, the changes to tours this year ensure that the health and safety of the university's students, staff, and visitors are still the #1 priority. For UMTV, I'm Derryl Barnes. Liam, I'm here at Lakeside Village's Outdoor Adventures, where this massive 14 by 60 foot wall opened up last Monday and has been a big attraction. But the Outdoor Adventures team wants everyone to know that future programs will feature much more. Guys, what a change of plans. If you hear the thunder, the Watsco Center ticket booth is supposed to be where all the action was supposed to be going on tonight, but things have obviously changed because of the weather. We have things rolling around here, but that's not stopping the Get Out to Vote initiative from still trying to get people registered. But now, with Election Day having come and gone, that doesn't necessarily mean we just won't hear from Get Out to Vote until the next general election.
Biggest thing we want people to know is that
gear rentals, outdoor exercise, and listen to this, adventure trips are all coming soon. But for now, it's all about this wall. Reporting live at the Outdoor Adventures for UMTV, I'm Derryl Barnes. Back to you guys at the studio. From outside Lakeside Village, of all places, outside the UPS store, I'm Derryl Barnes reporting for UMTV. Back to you guys in the warm and dry studio. How's it going, everybody? I'm Derryl Barnes, and welcome to this week's edition of Behind the Post, where we cover all things Canes happening on social media. Let's face it, Twitter this week has been dominated by election news and politics, but on Wednesday when Donald Trump tweeted, "What is this all about?" Canes football commit Khalil Brantley reminded him that it's all about the U. After the game, UM Student Organization Category 5 tweeted out this: 4 years, 4 quarterbacks, 4 W's, FS who? But the biggest shade of Saturday night came when the Canes defensive tackle Nessa Jade Silvera called FSU's top offensive lineman his child. Silvera posted this picture of Dante Lucas on Twitter saying, quote, "Hey son, have a safe trip home. I love you, my favorite kid." Silvera dominated from the interior of the D-line, recording a sack and forcing a turnover that turned into a Jalen Phillips interception. But the Canes' real test will come a week from tomorrow when they face the #1 Clemson Tigers. Sebastian the Ibis was also at Hard Rock Saturday, and would go on to retweet a little Throwback Thursday showing off his 63-year-old glow up, saying, quote, how it started and how it's going. Hey Sebastian, looks like you got a little work done over the years. What's your secret? On Wednesday, NC State declared that today is Black Friday. They're wearing their all-black unis, but some Canes fans are convinced they're just dressing for their own funeral. On the other side, the Canes will be rocking their white-on-white uniforms as they try and tie last season's win total with number 6. Miami Hurricanes tweeted out, quote, we love our Canes volleyball seniors, but in true UM fashion added, we love them even more because they beat the Noles in their last match. Oh, and is that a new Cane alert I hear? The Canes volleyball team snagged a new commit on Wednesday in junior standout Neilani Feliciano. The Texas native still has another year of high school, but based off this picture, it seems like she and Canes volleyball are excited for the future. And the Canes basketball team took to social media to wish their head coach a very happy birthday. And to celebrate Coach Larinaga, I have to end things off with this picture from Canes Hoops, reminding everyone who the OG Jimmy Buckets is. Now, that's one player I wouldn't want to play a game of pickup with. Coach L looked like he was a bucket. Anyways, that's all the time we have for Behind the Post this week. I'll see y'all next time, but for now, back to you. Some 150 students watched last night's debate. The event was organized by a UM organization called Get Out the Vote. The vice presidential debate streamed live on the Foot Green last night. Students followed COVID restrictions by wearing masks and staying in socially distanced circles. All attendees also received Canes Vote Cups. One student says the event is a good way to start meaningful conversations about politics.
I think it's important that the school held this event so that it brings the students together so they can share their different opinions throughout the debate.
The second debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden is scheduled for next Thursday right here in Miami, but as of right now, it is unclear if this debate will even happen. Regardless, Get Out the Vote is preparing to host a watch party if the debate does take place. And the UM Miller School of Medicine right here in Miami has entered the third phase of clinical trials for a coronavirus vaccine. Researchers at the med school are looking for 1,500 volunteers to participate in this next stage of the trials. They're specifically urging people of color to participate as the community has been most affected by the pandemic. How's it going, everyone? My name is Derryl Barnes, and tonight on Sports Desk, we kick things off by going into the trenches with Josh White and Caroline McDonald as Hurricanes football returns to the field after a bye week to take on North Carolina State. Then, Masael Leyva dives into the ACC's first ever Unity Week as teams from around the conference advocate for social and racial justice. During the fall, several universities around the country have canceled their Olympic sports programs due to the pandemic, but one student organization is determined to keep them alive here at the U. Cameron Dobbs dives into Category 5's 2 O-Sport days to celebrate Canes Olympic sports. And change can be hard for any athlete, especially when it takes you to the complete other side of the field. Caroline McDonald takes us through one Canes soccer player's journey from offense to defense. Then I'll be taking you behind the post and give you everything you need to know about the Canes on social media. So to check out these stories and so much more, watch our full episode of Sports Desk by clicking the link in our bio. As Florida enters into phase 3 of reopening, the UM Miller School of Medicine has started its second clinical trial for a COVID-19 vaccine. On Monday, they started a new phase 3 clinical trial to test the Janssen vaccine. UM's first clinical trial for a vaccine came back in July when they conducted trials for the Moderna vaccine after joining the National Institute of Health's COVID-19 Prevention Trials Network. Sounds like it's a big week here at UM, so I'm gonna let you get back to it. That's all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in to Newsbreak. I'm Derryl Barnes, and we'll see you back in the studio on Friday for a special edition of Newsbreak. But until then, have a great day.